Club sandwich. The club sandwich is one of the most universally recognized sandwiches in the world and is a staple of hotel restaurants, diners, and cafes across almost every country. It is traditionally built on 3 slices of toasted white bread rather than 2, creating a double-decker structure that sets it apart from most other sandwiches. The filling typically includes sliced cooked chicken or turkey, crispy bacon, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise, all layered between the 3 bread layers. The sandwich is held together with long toothpicks and cut diagonally into 4 triangular sections that fan out on the plate. Its exact origin is debated, with some accounts tracing it to a private club in New York in the late 19th century. BLT. The BLT is one of the simplest and most satisfying sandwiches ever created. Built on nothing more than 3 core ingredients, bacon, lettuce, and tomato, combined with mayonnaise on toasted white bread. The success of the BLT comes entirely from the balance between its components. The crispy, salty, smoky bacon provides richness and crunch. The cool, crisp lettuce adds freshness. The ripe, juicy tomato brings sweetness and acidity. The mayonnaise binds it all together and adds creaminess. It became widely popular in the United States after the expansion of supermarkets in the 1950s made year-round lettuce and tomatoes accessible to most households. Reuben Sandwich. The Reuben is an American deli classic built on rye bread and filled with a combination of ingredients that sounds unusual until you taste it together. Thick slices of corned beef are layered with Swiss cheese, tangy sauerkraut, and Russian or Thousand Island dressing. Then the whole sandwich is griddled or pressed until the bread is golden and crispy on the outside, and the cheese melts into the warm meat and cabbage inside. The origin of the Reuben is disputed between Omaha and New York. The combination of salt, fat, acid, and warmth in one sandwich is what has kept it relevant for over a century. Philly cheesesteak. The Philly cheesesteak is one of the most iconic regional American sandwiches, born on the streets of Philadelphia in the 1930s. It is made by cooking thinly shaved ribeye beef on a flat iron griddle, seasoning it simply with salt and pepper, and loading it into a long, soft hoagie roll. The cheese is a central part of the identity. Traditional options include Cheese Whiz, provolone, or American cheese, and ordering in Philadelphia often requires you to specify your cheese choice before anything else. Sautéed onions are the most common addition, though peppers and mushrooms are also popular. The bread must be soft enough to absorb the juices without falling apart. French dip. The French dip is an American sandwich with a French-sounding name that actually has nothing to do with France. It was created in Los Angeles in the early 20th century, with 2 different restaurants, Philippe the Original and Cole's, both claiming to have invented it. The sandwich consists of thinly sliced roast beef piled inside a French bread roll, and what makes it unique is the serving style. It comes with a small cup of warm beef broth called au jus on the side, and the entire sandwich or each bite is dipped into the broth before eating. Banh Mi. Banh Mi is a Vietnamese sandwich that is one of the most celebrated examples of culinary fusion in the world. The bread itself reflects French colonial influence. It is a light, airy baguette with a thin, crackly crust that was introduced to Vietnam during the French colonial period. But the fillings are entirely Vietnamese in spirit, combining sliced meats such as pork belly, Vietnamese cold cuts, or grilled chicken with pickled daikon and carrot, fresh cucumber, cilantro, jalapeno slices, and a spread of butter and pâté. The result is a sandwich that delivers sweet, sour, spicy, salty, and savory flavors in every single bite, all wrapped in a bread that crackles when you bite through it. Croque Monsieur. The Croque Monsieur is a French hot sandwich that has been served in Parisian cafes and bistros since the early 20th century. It is made from 2 slices of white bread filled with sliced ham and Gruyere cheese, covered on the outside with bechamel sauce, and then either griddled or baked until the top is golden, bubbling, and slightly caramelized. The name roughly translates to Mr. Crunch, which describes the contrast between the crispy outer surface and the molten interior. A croque madame is the same sandwich with a fried egg placed on top, the egg being the visual distinction that gives the feminine version its name. Torta. The torta is the Mexican sandwich, and it is one of the most satisfying and generously filled sandwiches found anywhere in the world. It is built on a soft, slightly crusty bread roll called a telera or bolillo, which is sturdy enough to hold the heavy fillings without collapsing. The fillings vary widely but commonly include meats such as carnitas, milanesa, or chorizo, layered with refried beans, avocado or guacamole, sliced tomato, pickled jalapenos, and crema. Every component serves a purpose. The beans add richness, the avocado adds creaminess, and the jalapenos provide heat. Tortas are sold at dedicated shops called tortillerias across Mexico and are considered everyday comfort food. Doner kebab sandwich. The doner kebab sandwich is one of the most consumed street foods in the world, particularly across Europe and the Middle East. The word doner means rotating in Turkish, describing the large cone of seasoned meat, traditionally lamb, beef, or chicken, that rotates slowly on a vertical spit in front of a heat source. As the outer layer cooks, it is shaved off in thin slices and loaded into flatbread, a pita, or a wrap along with fresh vegetables, pickled cabbage, and sauces like garlic yogurt or chili. The doner became a global phenomenon largely through Turkish immigrant communities in Germany, where the Berlin-style doner in a flatbread became an iconic fast food in its own right. Cubano. The Cubano, or Cuban sandwich, originated in the Cuban communities of Florida, particularly in Tampa and Miami, where Cuban workers and immigrants developed it as a practical working lunch in the late 19th century. It is built on Cuban bread, a lightly crispy white bread roll baked with a palmetto leaf to create a slight crease on top. The fillings are layered in a specific way: roasted pork, glazed ham, Swiss cheese, dill pickles, and yellow mustard. The assembled sandwich is then pressed in a plancha, a flat grill press, until the bread is flattened, golden, and crispy, and the cheese has melted completely into the warm layers beneath it. The pressing is non-negotiable. An unpressed Cubano is simply not a Cubano. Smørbrød. Smørbrød is the Danish open-faced sandwich that is as much a visual art form as it is a food. The name means buttered bread in Danish, and it begins with a single slice of dense, dark rye bread spread generously with butter. On top of this base are arranged toppings that are chosen and layered with careful attention to color, texture, and flavor combination. Traditional toppings include pickled herring, cold shrimp, roast beef with crispy onions, liver pâté, or smoked salmon, all finished with garnishes like dill, lemon, capers, or sliced radish. Smørbrød is eaten with a knife and fork rather than by hand, and is considered a cornerstone of Danish food culture. P'boy. The p'boy is a New Orleans sandwich with deep roots in the working-class history of Louisiana. It is traditionally made on a specific type of French bread that is unique to Louisiana, light and airy on the inside with a thin, crackling crust on the outside. The most classic fillings are fried shrimp, fried oysters, or roast beef, though many variations exist. A p'boy served dressed means it comes with lettuce, tomato, pickles, and mayonnaise. The name is widely believed to come from a 1929 streetcar strike in New Orleans, when two restaurant owners served free sandwiches to the striking workers, calling them poor boys as a gesture of solidarity. Katsu sando. The katsu sando is a Japanese sandwich that has become one of the most beloved comfort foods in Japan and has gained enormous international popularity in recent years. It consists of a thick slice of tonkatsu, a Japanese-style breaded and deep-fried pork cutlet, placed between two slices of Japanese milk bread called shokupan, which is an extremely soft, slightly sweet white bread with a pillowy texture. The pork cutlet is coated in a sweet and savory tonkatsu sauce before being sandwiched in the bread, and the crusts of the bread are typically removed for a cleaner, more refined presentation. The contrast between the crispy fried cutlet and the impossibly soft bread is what makes this sandwich so satisfying. Shawarma. Shawarma is a Middle Eastern sandwich made from meat that is stacked in layers on a large vertical rotisserie spit and slow-roasted for hours as it rotates beside a heat source. The meat, typically chicken, lamb, beef, or a combination, is seasoned with a blend of spices including cumin, turmeric, cinnamon, and paprika before being stacked. As the outer layers cook, they are shaved off and stuffed into flatbread or pita along with fresh vegetables, pickled turnips, hummus, tahini, or garlic sauce. Shawarma is closely related to the doner kebab and the Greek gyros, all of which share the rotating vertical spit cooking method, though each uses different seasonings and accompaniments that reflect their own food cultures. Lobster roll. The lobster roll is a New England specialty that turns one of the most luxurious seafood ingredients in the world into a casual handheld sandwich. It is served in a hot dog bun that is split along the top rather than the side, which is a specific New England-style bun that allows the filling to sit upright without spilling. There are two main styles: the Connecticut version, which fills the bun with warm chunks of lobster meat tossed in melted butter, and the Maine version, which uses cold lobster meat lightly dressed with mayonnaise and a squeeze of lemon. Both versions celebrate the lobster itself as the undeniable star, with the bread serving only as a vehicle to hold it.